Okay, so let's talk just a little bit more about evolution in general. So evolution, we said, is descent with modification. So it always, by definition, involves reproduction. And what you're looking for is for the babies to have some sort of an advantage over others of that same generation. So for instance, let's start in Africa, let's say, and let's say that tigers did not used to have stripes. So when that tiger reproduces, its babies will also lack stripes. And let's say on average, 2 of the babies survive to adulthood, and when they go ahead and reproduce, their babies also will lack stripes. But let's say that in one of these babies, of course there's always lots of random mutations, and one of these random mutations might have produced stripes in one of the babies, of the grandbabies. So here's our first striped tiger. So notice that we start out with 0% striped in our population, and right now we're up to 25% striped tigers in our population. And let's say that that striped tiger has an advantage. So it's better able to hide in the grass from predators such as humans with guns. It can also sneak up to its prey much closer so that it probably eats better and it's probably healthier. On top of that, perhaps the other tigers think that the one with stripes is the cat's meow and think it's very sexy, and so they will preferentially mate with that striped tiger. So all of this means that the other tigers, the unstriped ones, will go on and perhaps may reproduce if they survive to adulthood. But this striped tiger is now expected to have more striped babies. And what happens over time, if you carry this through, you will see a larger proportion of your generation carry stripes. So the percent of striped tigers will go up. And that's really what evolution is all about. Evolution has no foresight. Natural selection, which is what's happening here, which is causing these tigers to do better than the other ones, is really an editing process. It doesn't write mutations. Mutations happen rain or shine. They are completely random. And it's not with, until we look at it with 20/20 hindsight, that we can say later that that particular mutation ended up to be an evolutionary advantage, and that stripes ended up being an evolutionary adaptation. So mutations happen first, then natural selection will go ahead and edit all of those, and you end up keeping the good, and whatever is not working is lost.